Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Just Another Talk. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about the controversy with Roblox and kind of all the crazy things that have come up as of late. Uh, Mainly starting with what Louisiana did yesterday, August 15th, and the press conference they had. Also, some of the cease and desist letters and the banning of some content creators who have taken the fight to Roblox and, well, I should say to inappropriate people on Roblox, and then Roblox chose to actually sue them. So I just want to add that this video is going to have some sensitive content, and it's going to talk about certain things that could trigger people out there. So just, you know, viewer discretion is advised. You've been warned. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna actually jump into this video first, and then we'll get into some of the other points that I made. And this is a content creator called Schlep. He's a prominent Roblox creator, and this is a video he recently made. I believe he made this video. When did he drop it? 7 days ago. So, and it already has 3.1 million views. That's kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and play it.
This video isn't going to be your typical video. This video is actually a call for help, and I need everybody to share this video. The Roblox Corporation has sent a cease and desist letter to me, a 22-year-old, versus a multi-billion-dollar company, threats of litigation, because I catch predators on their platform. Within the last year, me and my team have gotten 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community. Almost all of them have admitted to doing this before to other Roblox users. Every account that I've owned on Roblox since I was 8 years old has been terminated. Accounts that we were actively talking to predators on have now been banned off of Roblox. What Roblox did could potentially stop some predators from facing real-life consequences. Not to mention that Roblox has made a very firm stance that I can no longer access the Roblox platform anymore, which I want to make clear at the start of this video. I will not be accessing Roblox in any capacity at this point further unless Roblox says otherwise. This is pretty heartbreaking to me because I've been playing Roblox since I was a little kid. I've loved this platform. I still do. I met my current girlfriend, who I've been dating for 3 years. I live with her. We first met all the way back in 2016 through Roblox. I love so much about this site, and that's why I'm so critical of it, because I want to see it do better. The stuff that they've sent me in the cease and desist letter is actually laughably hilarious. Roblox is actively claiming that I'm hurting their players. Here's an email. I didn't ever plan on showcasing this in a video, but this is from a kid who is thanking me for getting someone he was groomed by arrested in real life. He said he recognized him from my video, and here's some cool fan art he made of me. Roblox is claiming that I'm engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. What? So one of the fundamental bases of predator catching is that you cannot talk sexually to predators. Predators are supposed to be the ones talking sexually to you. If you talk sexually to predators, like straight off the get-go, that's entrapment. That is literally what entrapment is. We almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff. If you watch these videos, you know how the chats are going, and they're not even on Roblox. Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites. I guess that's worth a cease and desist and an IP ban of every single account that I own. That's just crazy. I can't even fathom that. They also say sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. I have no idea what they're referring to this.
That's crazy, because Roblox is a publicly traded company. So you're telling me that you have somebody who has proof of all the craziness that's going on your platform, and instead of investigating it or asking more questions, especially after the police have gotten involved and arrested some of these guys, you're going to send a cease and desist letter and sue this kid? Man, capitalism is one hell of a weapon. I'm not against capitalism. What I'm against is unchecked capitalism or greediness, or you would even say what you see here, where this Roblox company, which is a publicly traded company, clearly doesn't care about the people using the platform. They just care about having people use the platform regardless of what they're doing on it.
I would love to know what they're talking about. Are they referring to the fact that I give the information of the predators that we find to the police? Like, the people we're talking to are predators. Like, does Roblox understand that? I literally have no idea. If they thought something was genuinely wrong, they could have reached me out so easily. I think the most insulting thing is that they told me I'm not reporting people quick enough and I'm not reporting them through the right outlets. Tell me the right outlets. I have been trying to figure this out for like a year now. This here is Nepali Incel. This person actually made credible threats to the Las Vegas sphere in a Roblox game. And I saw this with my own two eyes. And the reason why it's a credible threat, it is because the FBI went ahead and arrested someone for making threats within that same game. I made a moderation ticket about it, and I even actually made a report to the FBI about this. Where is the cease and desist letter for him? Where is the IP ban for him? Are you gonna ban all of this dude's accounts? Probably not. But back to the predator catching stuff, this is literally how it goes. We go to roblox.com/support, submit a moderation ticket, and then fill out the prompt with all the information regarding our arrest and give you guys the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. And in a lot of instances, Roblox won't even ban after we reach out to them regarding felony arrests. What I typically have to do is report cases to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or go on the news to show gameplay of our decoys with the predators on Roblox. I've literally felt so lost at trying to get the attention of Roblox regarding these predators. I've created binders with all the chat logs, and I've sent it to their headquarters in San Mateo, California. This is the first time Roblox has ever directly reached me out. Instead of trying to say, hey, we want to work with you, or literally giving me a line to report these people, or simply saying, don't make these videos anymore, we're gonna ban you, Roblox just terminated every account I own and sent me this cease and desist letter. My account Maliboomer, a family-friendly sandbox gaming theme park channel that I've run since the pandemic. This is actually my first Roblox account. One of the hats that I wore on this avatar was actually something I got at a STEM event where I met Roblox administrators. That channel, it pays my rent. Roblox has made it clear that I'm banned from ever accessing the platform again, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to upload on that channel anymore.
Damn. That's crazy. They literally just jeopardized his whole livelihood. And he was doing nothing but, if anything, helping Roblox by, catching some of these people. But then it goes to show you, like, did they really want to be caught? Or, excuse me, did Roblox really want these people to be caught? Like, is there something more nefarious going on? Especially now that we have all this stuff about Jeffrey Epstein and the island and just the overall craziness of children being hurt in the United States. You would think that they would want to jump on it and do something about it, not essentially sweep it under the rug.
When I was a kid, I was groomed on Roblox by a popular developer. He manipulated me, he used power dynamics over me, and frequently exposed me to gore and not safe for work material and loads of other stuff that a kid should never see. It was so bad that I actually made an attempt. While I was in the hospital,
Sheesh.
my mom contacted Roblox. They brushed her off. That predator went on to groom more victims before Roblox finally banned him. Years later, by the way. Even after that, I stayed on the platform. I love the community, but as I ran Maliboomer, I kept spotting these predators, even in an innocent sandbox theme park game. Then I started Schlep, and the emails from victims got worse every single day. And that's when I started catching predators on Roblox. And that's when my fate got sealed on this platform. I've been very critical of Roblox's leadership and the refusal to act in a lot of instances. Last time I tweeted at Roblox's CEO, it was about a predator we had arrested. Roblox ignored it until Gideon and I made videos. Then they banned him, only for him to return. I sent proof of him talking about the video I made on him in a voice chat game on Roblox. Mind you, the same game a 10-year-old was abducted through weeks from this taking place. I replied to one of the CEO's posts about this, and he blocked me. Roblox still allows games like Public Bathroom Simulator, where naked shower together. This has millions of plays, and Dollhouse Roleplay, which also has millions of plays, is tied to a extortion group that the FBI has made public warnings about. Roblox allows you to say the word lolly on their platform. You can put it as your name. Explain to me that, Roblox, a kid's game. Because now you have a whole community of lolicons and maps on your platform. I really hope people can see that Roblox is wanting to have a firmer stance against me, a person trying to get these Roblox predators arrested, than these predators we've gotten arrested. Some of them literally have been arrested for CP. Why aren't you sending these Roblox predators cease and desist? They deserve it. They actually tried to commit a crime.
Wow. He's not wrong.
Hey, what's up? So we're here with your Roblox developer, right?
Hello.
Yep. We're about to do the wipe on his phone. We're going to get rid of the child on your phone, right?
What?
Okay, how many images do you think we have to get rid of on your phone?
About like 30 or 40.
Okay.
You look at both of these dudes, they just look like creeps. Like how? And then they're dumb enough to put this on the internet and say, "Oh, we're about to do a wipe of his phone for illicit photos." Like this, I'm at a loss for words. Like I'm genuinely at a loss for words.
I
Okay.
don't remember exactly.
And what's the game coming out that you got on Roblox soon?
Undertale. Endless.
Hell yeah, we're gonna make this game successful.
Man, this is definitely some very scary times. I'm just trying to stop what happened to me when I was a kid from happening to other people, and now I'm facing threats of litigation from a multi-billion-dollar company. Since my career and revenue streams are on the line, I have a site. It's called Schlepp.tv. If you want to support my work and what we do and allow us to keep catching predators in the future, feel free to go ahead and support us over there. The most important thing we can all collectively do right now is share what is going on with Roblox. Tell your parents, tell your congressman, tell a journalist if you know one. And if any of them are interested, I'm more than willing to share my story, even to the people at Roblox. Even after all this, I am just trying to make a difference and help. I'm trying to stop what happened to me as a kid to happen to future kids. How can you see that as a bad thing? I genuinely can't comprehend it. One final word I'm ending this off on, to Roblox. I have no plans of revisiting the platform. I will not be making a new account. I will not be going back on the site.
That was a good video. Sad and sickening video, but it was a good video. Now I always like to do this. I like to go on X and TikTok because you get a lot of videos of things that you probably wouldn't see on YouTube, or just videos that again don't draw much attention on YouTube. So I just wanted to play this quick video of a press conference in Louisiana. I believe this was the 15th. If I'm not mistaken, which was yesterday.
So they've chosen profits over child safety. It's basically open season for sex predators on this app. For this reason and all of the others that we've talked about today, Roblox is violating Louisiana law. And that's why we filed this lawsuit.
When you have the Attorney General of Louisiana come out and say she's suing a public company, yeah, I think you gotta worry.
By the fucking
But there's one other video. Even Chris Hansen made a video on this.
Network, True Blue, and I are.
And if you don't know who Chris Hansen is, he's the guy who Catch a Predator. I think it was on ABC, if I wasn't mistaken. You know, where the dude would come in and he'd be like, you know, the guy who's supposedly meeting an underage child would walk into this house, and then Chris Hansen would come out. I'm sure most of you have seen it. If not, you should definitely go watch some of those episodes. It was crazy, you know. And then they would have a kind of a heart-to-heart conversation, and then the guy would get arrested because he was doing it with police. So
You may have heard that my streaming crime network, True Blue, and I are investigating the exploitation of children on the popular gaming platform Roblox. Well, it's absolutely true, and we're deep into it. I've already interviewed law enforcement investigators and victims of this horrible activity. And we have some collaborators, some people who've been working in this space, including Schlepp, who have committed to help us in this endeavor. Will Roblox actually say anything about it? Will it make any changes? We're going to do our best to hold them accountable. Stay tuned. We're working hard on this project.
oh, that
You may have heard-
documentary is gonna hit for sure. Oh, what's this? Oh, Avengers. That's hilarious. All the content creators, all the countries. Yeah, Roblox is in for it. They're in for a fight. So, obviously, we know. Let's see if we can find anything else. RTC Roblox has lost 12 point 12 point 12.17 billion in market capitalization since August 6th. Sheesh. I'm curious what Roblox stock is looking like right now. Let's see. Oof. Look at this. I know what I'm doing on Monday. I'm putting in some puts. 6 months ago. Oh yeah, this thing's about to crash, so yeah. Let's see what it's looking like year to date. So yeah, I'm definitely come Monday, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the market. I do options trading as well, and I'm gonna put some puts in on Roblox. And you know, obviously this is a horrible situation, so I'm not trying to just make light of it. But this is one of those. This is those one. Excuse me. This is one of those prime examples where we as the people and society can capitalize on a company that is essentially taking advantage of not only the most vulnerable but also of parents, because you gotta think when you give your kid a tablet or a phone or whatever Roblox is played on, and it is supposed to be a child friendly game, and judging by what we've seen, at least so far, it's far from that. And so they are taking advantage of anybody who uses the platform, anybody who's actually put money into the platform. And as you can see, it's a publicly traded company. So they're not only making money from the people playing, but they also have a market share. So this is a good chance for anyone to capitalize on it. And whether you know a lot about options trading or a little bit about options trading, you get into one of these options, and mainly would be a put for Monday. And I would probably get in a put for up to a week, and allow this currency to allow the shares to drop as much as possible, and you're probably gonna make a killing. So this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion of what I think the market's gonna do. And I'm definitely gonna do it. I'll probably post up a picture of that for you guys to see come Monday. But let's get back into it. Let's see if we can find anything else. And this looks like a conversation someone posted. See, this says this is a chat in Roblox. Adults and children alike will type this way in order to easily bypass the chat censors. This adult male was attempting to learn the address of a 5-year-old and instructs them to not tell their parents. What the hell? What in the code? Where do you live? Where do you live? I don't know. Just walk outside or ask your parents. If they're confused why you're asking where do we live, just say nothing. Okay, now. Okay. Wow. Like, that's nuts. That is crazy. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, Chris Hansen. This is one of the.
I'm going to leave the Roblox Star program. I probably don't need to even make this video explaining why. I think the circumstances are pretty obvious. I mean, look, it's not an easy decision, and probably it's a bad decision for me because, like, obviously I'm losing that connection to Roblox. If I get banned, well, then who's going to unban me? No one, right? Like, it's just me at this point, right? Probably won't be going to RDC anymore. There's a lot of opportunities that will stop, going on the table now due to this. But I feel like it's the right thing to do. I was back I was around during the STAR program's initial inception. I was actually the first person in the STAR program. If you go to the group, you can actually see I was the first like YouTuber in it. And I feel like this decision isn't based entirely on the schlep situation. And I feel like the schlep situation isn't even an issue that just randomly popped up. This has been a situation that's been bubbling for years, an ongoing situation where Roblox just refuses to acknowledge, refuses to listen to the community, and and address the issues that are in it. I think it's crazy to me that there are games that are widely popular on Roblox, like Public Bathroom Simulator or R64 games or R63 games, or you could look up the word hug and see smash or pass simulation games, right? Or, like the list goes on, right? The list goes on. And these are games like Meep City, for example, with that tweet I made last night. This has been something that's been reported to Roblox for years and years and years, and they have just refused to do anything about it. And now we are in a position where their actions or their inaction is making me look bad. It's making all my friends look bad. It's making everyone look bad. And so it's like, I think Roblox needs a major wake-up call. I don't know if me leaving is going to do anything. They probably won't even care ultimately, right? Like, this is just a drop in the pond, right? Probably doesn't matter. But it feels like the right thing to do, and so I'm doing it. Now, I also want to say, too, I don't want to put any pressure on anyone else to do the same. I recognize that the STAR program brings a lot of benefits to a lot of people. And like, I'm a big YouTuber, I can afford to go without those benefits, but a lot of people can't. So like, I don't want this to be a situation where it's like, oh my God, Creek dropped out. I want everyone to drop out now too, right? Like, I do not feel compelled to do so. I just want to address that right off the bat. I just feel like ultimately Roblox needs a major wake-up call. I feel like it is, I mean, look, the only thing I need to say is this. Roblox, for some reason, decided it would be a great idea in the midst of all this controversy about a month ago to go out there and say, hey, we're going to add dating to the platform. Maybe dating can be on the platform in like 4 or 5 years. That's a crazy thing to say. That is a wild thing to say, right? And I think that pretty much just sums up the entire issue. They're disconnected from the community. They have no idea what the community wants. I doubt half of the people at Roblox even play the game. And I got to do it. I got to do it.
Shout out to this kid. What's his name? Crete Craft. Yeah, I mean, at least he's doing something, as he should. 'Cause that's crazy. What is this? Roblox CEO is a fetal fish found in water. Lady Gaga stuns on Roblox. This is crazy hill to die on. Roblox bathroom games are sex games. Making them 17 plus doesn't solve the issue. 17-year-olds are still minors. Roblox is still allowing kids to be in these games. Holy shit, just ban the damn games. Nobody wants the sex games on the platform. Yeah, I mean, you would think it's common sense. Roblox plans to restrict social hangouts that include private spaces, such as bathrooms, bedrooms, to ID verify 17 plus users. Yeah, that doesn't. Like, why does a kid's game have to have a bathroom simulator? Like, that's crazy. Why would you even? What purpose? What possible purpose could that use? Or what possible purpose could that give in game? Like, bathrooms are to, piss or shit. Like, why are they? That's nuts. The Roblox versus Schlep situation in a nutshell. Take child. What? Take child from with minor. You're sweet. I got a pedophile arrested. I'm going to kill you. That's crazy. Roblox being sued by the state of Louisiana. Let's fucking go. Announced Thursday that state has filed a lawsuit against Roblox Corp, accusing the number one gaming site for children and teens of facilitating child sex UAL abuse material and failing to protect the children from pedos or predators. That's crazy. This was filed in the 21st District Court. This is insane, guys. Like, what are we?
Roblox or whatever it's called.
Roblox? Oh.
Roblox, yeah.
Oh, Roblox.
Yeah.
Okay.
To chat with them on there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Got it. Roblox. So is it what the I've never heard of Roblox. What kind of is Roblox?
Basically, it's a kind of like a game, but it's a chat line too.
Sure.
That's what it is.
Okay. So there's a so that's not like an 18+ thing, it's just any age on
Yeah.
Roblox? Okay. Got it. So who would I guess I mean that's crazy to me. Roblox seems like a fucking free for all. Seems like a crazy hobby and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What would be like the youngest ages that were on kind of mingling on Roblox?
Like a 12, 13-year-old.
Got it. And they would like sell you their stuff, or?
Well, they would want you to buy some like games or something on there, and then they'll send you something on Telegram or something.
Okay, so you'd buy one of their games or something.
That dude needs to fry. State of Utah. The executives at Roblox right now. That's hilarious. I did this from the first Transformers.
I'm just a cousin! I'm just a cousin! Get off my grandmama's carpet! She don't like nobody on the carpet, especially police!
Young man in Texas has helped police catch 6 predators who were attempting to connect with children on Roblox. Roblox thanked him by deleting all the young man's accounts and banning him from Roblox. Yeah, that's literally what's happening. Okay, so Roblox got banned in my country, and I'm giggling so much at the reaction of people on my For You page. Okay, he's clearly upset.
Thing. I don't know if I was stupid. Maybe I am an actual fucking idiot. I tried reporting this profile. I reported it saying, yo, Roblox, maps, this is a dog whistle for predators, and the bio is in Morse code, soliciting photos. And I'm just going to refresh the page in case you don't believe me, but nothing happened to their profile, even though their username is clearly bad. And I'm pointing out their username because Roblox, what they're doing right now is they are moderating users with hashtag free schlep in their display name. If you put free schlep in your display name on Roblox, you will get punished. Roblox will punish hashtag free schlep, but not selling for maps 1. Remember the selling for maps account?
That's crazy. And I think we all know what maps is. I know I do. I heard about this from California. So let's see if define maps. Let's see if it comes up. Person's face. No. I think it's I'm pretty sure MAP stands for minor attractive persons, which is crazy. Basically anybody under 18. Like, why do you need a term? Like, there's a problem. Is this it? Oh, that's the redistricting. Oh, here we go. Yep. Like I said, see, California Democrats protect offenders who lure minors. Which is crazy. This is crazy that this would even happen. And I remember reading about this. This is a while back. It's a few years ago. When was this article dropped? Let's see. See if it tells us. Yeah, February 2019. I remember hearing about this and I'm like, what? Like, California is Californians are crazy. Senate Bill 145, State Senate Scott Wiener, imagine that. And Assembly Member Susan Eggman, with their Senate Bill 145, California Democrat Senator Weiner and Assemblywoman Eggman state that they are trying to shield LGBT young people from having to automatically register as SEX offenders for specific SEX crimes, but the bill they have introduced does much more than that. The bill would allow a SEX offender who lures a minor with intent to commit a felony, i.e. a SEX act, the ability to escape registering as an offender as long as the offender is within 10 years of the age of the minor. This issue here is that the author's press release states the bill is intended to bring parity and who has to register as an offender, partly I guess, and who doesn't, stipulating that Bill 145 does not apply to intercourse or any kind of minors who are age 14 or younger. For those crimes, mandatory SEX offender registration will continue to be the case for all forms of intercourse, but the actual text of the bill goes much further than that. As written, SB 145 would add a section to the state's penal code stipulating that as long as the offender is not more than 10 years older than the minor, they are not automatically mandated to register. Heterosexual or homosexual is not specified, nor any age limit or range specified, except for existing laws that already exclude lewd acts with children under 14. SB 145 would open the door for adults to victimizing minors by luring them with the intent to have SEX and then shielding the predator from being automatically registered as an offender. For example, under SB 145, a 25-year-old luring a 15-year-old, a 22-year-old luring a 12-year-old, or a 19-year-old luring a 9-year-old would be shielded under the proposed legislation. In plainer words, certain predators would be able to live among us without being aware, and teens, often the most vulnerable victims of predators, will be even more vulnerable. That's crazy, but I don't know what to say to that. I really don't. I'm at a loss for words.
Roblox just got into some serious trouble. Not only are they getting sued, but now Chris Hansen is getting involved. First, Qatar banned Roblox, and now Indonesia is threatening to be next. Louisiana's Attorney General filed a lawsuit against Roblox, accusing them of choosing profits over child safety. And listen to what she had to say.
It's basically open season for predators on this app.
God damn, and if that wasn't bad enough, Congressman Ro Khanna is getting involved, and now Chris Hansen, the most famous predator hunter, is making a documentary investigating Roblox's child safety issues. Creators and developers are cutting ties, and Roblox is scrambling to censor schlep, taking down tribute games and merch faster than bathroom simulators. Now Roblox is forced to take action, and it appears
You may have heard that my...
We've seen this one.
Let me put y'all right here, because I got a lot to fucking say. I don't know who the fuck created Roblox, but you need your ass beat, and your ass needs to be locked the fuck up, and the app needs to be completely gone away from the app store. Cannot download it fucking anywhere, because let me tell y'all something. Do y'all not have some type of fucking policy or some type of security or something for motherfuckers to fucking go through to play on this fucking game? Why the fuck I'm sitting here laying next to my son, editing on my phone, and he's spelling out. He's like, Mom, what does this say? I said, okay, spell it out. He's spelling it out. I'm not understanding what he's spelling, so I look over to see what the fuck he's talking about. Why the fuck I look over to my son's screen, and I see this shit?
A naked character on the bed?
That is a motherfucking naked-ass character climbing onto the bed with the words at the top saying, take your clothes off. Then I caught another video. A naked character on top of another character spelling out a moan, talking about some Now, mind you, before I recorded the second video, the motherfucker was bouncing up and down on this character. Look, if y'all get in my motherfucking comments and y'all go against anything that I'm saying, or you don't agree with the way that I'm acting or agreeing with what I'm saying, you're a fucking problem, because in this household, I do not subject and expose my child to adult conversations or adult things. Period, point blank. Bottom fucking line. This shit is fucking disgusting. Then I said, let me go through this fucking app. Mind you, my son can't fucking read, okay? I'm going through the app. You get to the motherfucking chat. It's a motherfucker in here who's 23 years old calling 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds hot based off of a motherfucking character. Let me just fucking read. Let me just fucking read. The 23-year-old says, I may be poor, but in person I look so hot. This girl, her name's Lee. I ain't gonna even call out the fucking, but she says, but I'm 12. He says, to be honest, I'm 13. JK, I'm 23, but don't tell anyone. The 23-year-old says, no, I'm sorry. The 12-year-old says, I'm 12, but what would you do if I would have been 10? The 23-year-old goes, I would still date with you. The 12-year-old goes, but are you for real? 13. He goes, yeah, JK, of course, I'm 23. She says, oh, you scared me. He says, so what's wrong with the age I'm at? It's about the beauty in you. Roblox, get it the fuck together. Please get it the fuck together. This is fucking sick. I'm fucking mind blown.
That's crazy.
I've just gotten a legal complaint
Oh,
from
that's the sweat.
Roblox. I'm not even joking. They have sent a cease and desist letter to me, and they've gone ahead and banned every account I own. And you might be wondering, what heinous crime did you commit to possibly deserve that? Well, what I did was get predators arrested on their platform. Actually,
Hey, look, I usually don't do this, but I feel like I got to, because there's not enough people.
Roblox, within the span of a week, has angered 90% of its 13-plus fan base, caused Creekcraft to leave the STAR program, being pursued by the U.S. representatives, brought Chris Hansen out of retirement, pissed off Stakes fan base, got community noted, and got sued by an entire effing whole ass state. Wow, 53,000 likes. Check this out though. The most easiest way for Roblox PR to recover is by working with Scalp and Creek and a few other notable people. Exactly, they need to hire, maybe force their CEO to seem like they're working hands-on to stop all these predator issues. But guys, you gotta keep in mind, there's billions of people that play Roblox. So because of that fact, how can one company be expected to moderate a billion people? How are they going to be able to stop all of the predators, bro? I don't understand why people think that one company can do that. I really don't understand that. But yeah, what do y'all think about this in the comments?
Are you what? So what? If they can't, they got to do a better job than what they're doing now. Because clearly what they're doing now is not working. Prime example is this Slep kid who got 6 different people arrested. Not only do they need to work with him, but they also need to do some kind of, they need to add some kind of, maybe even AI. This is probably what AI will play a big portion, but like get it of censoring things. Like you put up a video on YouTube and you're using music or you're using, copyright material, and you get immediately copywritten. So if YouTube can do it, and there are millions of people putting up videos on YouTube per day. It's not even just like overall, it's just per day. It's a crazy amount. So you're telling me it can't be done? Like, I don't know. He sounded a little bit on the fence, but
Roblox is cooked. Kids
wild.
are being showed private parts seconds into getting on the game, as shown by one of the most popular Roblox content creators in the world, Creekcraft.
Okay, so I've just made a fresh account to see how long it takes until I see something inappropriate in the game. Yep, there's a penis. About 10 seconds.
He started with a brand new account, and 4 seconds in, although he says 10 seconds, it was 4 seconds into getting into the game, he was already showed private parts. And your kids, our kids, are exposed to this every day they get onto Roblox. And what does Roblox do? Allows it. Now, Roblox is under a lot of scrutiny for kicking off predator hunters that are doing the job that Roblox should be doing. And now Representative Ro Khanna is going after them.
The growing issue in our country with Roblox Roblox is simply not doing enough to protect our kids.
Roblox gets blocked in more and more places. Yesterday in Qatar, where it was reported to me that a child had taken his own life because he was told to because he lost a game in Roblox. And then Roblox released a statement yesterday defending why they kicked off predator hunters and that they're doing everything they can because no app is perfect. Oh, and that we should trust their reporting system. Yeah, because it's worked so well so far. But what do you guys think about this? Roblox.
If your kids are on Roblox, give me a second because you're going to want to hear exactly what I have to say. I promise you. This even had my 12-year-old approaching me to let me know that she's no longer comfortable playing on the app. That's saying a lot. There's a creator, Gideon, and he works with someone named Schlep, and they make YouTube videos and TikToks about catching predators on Roblox and other platforms, and they've actually had several arrests and a lot of people called out. Well, Roblox has now hit them with a lawsuit and a cease and desist that if they continue to try to catch these predators, they're gonna sue the hell out of them. They even updated their policies that if you act as a vigilante and try to catch a child predator or lure them out, you're going to get banned and you're going to get sued. So don't ban the child predators, ban the people that's trying to stop them and make our children safe. There was even an admin on Roblox who was caught engaging in sexual abuse activity and had materials on him. If that's not enough to get your kids off the app, what is? Gideon explained that there's been several times where they have given Roblox evidence and proof and reported it through the proper channels to Roblox to let them know, like, hey, this user, and this user, they're predators and they need to be booted off the app, and Roblox does nothing about it. And that's what they're saying in this like lawsuit and in their policies, that instead of acting as a vigilante group and handling it yourselves, report it through the proper channels and it'll be handled. They've done that and they don't handle it. There was even a user who had been caught, arrested, bailed out of jail, and was allowed to come back on the app. We all already knew that Roblox was a dangerous place. This is nothing new, but it's the simple fact for Roblox to come out to make statements and a whole lawsuit and cease and desist that they don't want people trying to catch predators on the app. That's
Roblox just banned one of its biggest predator hunters and the internet is not happy. Instead of reaching out and asking Schlep to stop making his videos, Roblox banned every account he owns and hit him with a cease and desist. Schlep and his team have had 6 predators arrested in under a year, and even police have thanked him for his work. But Roblox doesn't seem to appreciate it, essentially telling him to stop catching these predators or else he will face legal consequences. How does that even make sense that the predator hunter is facing more consequences than the actual predators themselves? It hasn't been looking good for Roblox. A few weeks back, the CEO, David Baszucki, doubled down on his wish to one day turn Roblox into a dating app, which is just a recipe for disaster considering Roblox's widely known predator problem. And more recently, Roblox implemented UGC emotes, which allows for people to publish and sell their own custom animations. But it's been an absolute disaster with people creating inappropriate emotes that make it easier for creeps to target kids. Instead of supporting him, Roblox is punishing him, while the real criminals, the predators, remain roaming free and preying on vulnerable children. Banning Schlep is
So Roblox, a multi-million-dollar corporation, is threatening to sue a 22-year-old over catching predators on their app.
Yeah, I've seen enough. I think you guys probably don't want to see any more either. I think there's a few positive things that come out of this situation. Number one, you could see that how, if we come together as people and we create enough of a noise, we have the ability to disrupt these large scale companies who essentially, for lack of a better term, run a monopoly on some of these industries. Now, I've never played Roblox. I'm not really a super big video game fan. I play 2K with my boys and Madden and stuff like that. I played Call of Duty back in the day, and I'm not super big on a lot of these community type games, but I never thought, and again, maybe it's because I don't have any kids, so I'm not exposed to some of these things, but I grew up in a time where you don't just allow kids to be unattended using not only the internet but just an application overall, especially with other people. I think this speaks to the deviant nature of people out in the world and the need for parents to be aware of what their children are watching, what their children are doing, especially when especially in this time, I should say, where, adulting is a full-time job. Essentially providing for your child is a full-time job, so sometimes you need time to relax and decompress it, so you hand your child a tablet or your phone, or you let them play on the computer, and before you know it, they're exposed to things that they probably would have never been exposed in the time, back in the time when I was growing up, where this wasn't as prevalent. Now maybe it wasn't as prevalent because there wasn't as much access, but I also believe that there is a part of the situation that's at the fault of the parents. You gotta pay attention to what your kids are doing, and when they are so obsessed with certain things, specifically games, you gotta know what is within this game. Now, I want to also be very careful and sensitive to this topic because I understand it affects people, specifically children, some of the most defenseless people uh, on the planet, right, are children, and so there's no right answer. There's no right statement. There's no statement that'll make this any better. But we all got to do better as a society. We got to figure out a way to hold these people who are doing some of these heinous acts accountable. Because the only way we progress and become a better society is to be able to hold these people accountable. And so I don't want to lecture anybody or go on this long rant and talk about this and that. I really think that this is a shitty situation, and it's a really tough situation, but it also shines a light on the fact that if we come together, there's a lot of things that we can overcome, more specifically a lot of the evil in the world, especially now with platforms like YouTube and these social media sites that allow you to upload content of what's going on, or of a situation that happened to you. I think this is a perfect example of how when people band together, we can get anything done. And so hopefully this leads to, whether it's Roblox being canceled or Roblox at least, doing something that would restrict these animals, because I can't call them anything else, like, restrict these disgusting people from having access to kids. And if they have done anything or are trying to do anything, they should be locked up and thrown away. I have a little bit of a harsher stance on people who hurt children, and that is like, they deserve to be thrown in jail. I would even go as far as death penalty. You hurt a child, like, that's ridiculous, especially in that format. Like, you now have caused the kind of trauma that is irreversible. It's something that child will live with for the rest of their life, and you as an adult who should know better, that you shouldn't do this. That's a sick person that requires that has that kind of thought process. So I want to know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, and like I always tell you guys, I really appreciate all the love and support I've been getting. Yesterday I think I had shown, we're at 85,000 views so far, in, like, I don't know, it was like maybe like 10, 12 days or something like that. Now we're at 100 something K. So I appreciate everybody, liking, and I've seen some people share and drop some comments in the chat. I appreciate that. Go ahead and continue to support, and I'll continue to bring you, good content and stories that I'd like to bring awareness to, and that I also believe people should know about, because we should try to be making the society a lot better. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen,